This right here gave me whiter and stronger teeth.
Can oil pulling give you stronger, whiter, and cleaner teeth? Today, we'll discuss the science behind oil pulling, how to properly oil pull using not only coconut oil, but also another ingredient, and then what to do after oil pulling because that's just as important. If you're interested in having better teeth, stay tuned. So, what is oil pulling? Well, oil pulling involves swishing around oil in your mouth, and this has been used for thousands of years in South Asia. The principle or concept behind oil pulling is that the oil pulls the bacteria into the oil and then you spit it out, getting rid of it. If you already do some type of oral routine, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know some special secret oral routine that you do in your household, in your country. Leave it down below, just like I'm sharing this. I want to know yours. I'll actually rate it out of 10. What does the science say? Well, first, let's understand what plaque is. Plaque is basically a byproduct created by the bacteria in your mouth. This bacteria tends to eat sugar, especially in the West where added sugars and high sugar diets are predominant. This bacteria eats that sugar and then it poops out something called plaque. Plaque is basically a biofilm created by this bacteria. Disgusting, I know. When you oil pull with something like coconut oil, it's rich in a compound called lauric acid. Lauric acid has a microbial effect which destabilizes this biofilm and helps break it down. Now, I prefer oil pulling over using hydrogen peroxide, and I know that's very popular these days, but that tends to be a lot more abrasive in my opinion. So this leads to the thing, is oil pulling safe? Yes, generally speaking, oil pulling is very safe if you properly follow the instructions. In this 2009 study, it showed that oil pulling significantly reduced the markers in gingivitis. Gingivitis is the inflammation of the gum, so not only is oil pulling great for your teeth, it's also great for your gum health. Another study showed that oil pulling is great for halitosis. Halitosis is basically when the bacteria in your mouth gives off harmful chemicals and gases which can cause bad breath. Oil pulling helped kill off that bacteria, thus reducing the effects of bad breath. So if you suffer from bad breath and you want to kiss your partner comfortably, oil pulling might be the move. Now, we don't just oil pull using coconut oil in Sri Lanka. We use another step. This makes it significantly more effective. We actually mix the coconut oil with something called black seed oil. Now, black seed oil can be seen in many religious articles. Even in the Quran, it talks about how black seed can cure any disease except death itself. Black seed oil is great because it's very anti-inflammatory and overall impacts your body in a positive way. So now let's get into how to properly oil pull. First, you want to make sure that you get a good coconut oil. I use this one from Costco because it is organic and it is cold pressed. Another important thing, you can literally see that this is a product of Sri Lanka, where coconuts are very high quality in general. You take a tablespoon of coconut oil and then you add about 3 drops of black seed oil. Now, here's the important part. You're gonna take this into your mouth and you're gonna swish it around for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, some people have that uncontrollable urge to swallow, right? So they can't do that long period of time off the bat. So what I recommend, you start off with 2 minutes. Then a couple of days later, you do 3 or 5 minutes. And then you slowly build up your tolerance until you could do the full 15 minutes. It's very important that you do the 15 minutes because that is what's gonna properly kill off that bad bacteria and give you all the health benefits we just talked about. Some things that I like to do when I oil pull is I like to watch some TV, maybe scroll through some TikTok because time will just fly by. Now, when you take this Ayurvedic mixture into your mouth, you want to gently swish around for 15 minutes, just like this. Another very important thing is the aftercare. Make sure you do not swallow any of the oil, okay? Because now it is full of that bad bacteria that we wanted to get rid of, okay? So do not swallow any of it. Any of it. The next thing is you want to make sure you do not spit this into your sink or tub because this will clog your drain over time. As soon as you're done oil pulling, spit it into the trash can with the trash bag in it, of course, or outside into the grass. Whatever it's easier. Now, if done properly, the way I just taught you, as soon as you're done spitting this out in a proper place, you take your brush and you brush your teeth gently. While you were oil pulling, that plaque built up in your mouth has started to dissolve and soften, and then you use the toothbrush with some toothpaste. I like to use whitening toothpaste. You slowly brush off the remaining plaque. When you run your tongue through your teeth, right, you'll notice how smooth your teeth feel, especially in the back, that part of your mouth. Brush that well, and you'll realize how smooth your teeth are, and you'll become addicted to it. Doing this on a regular basis will not only help fight bad breath, but it'll also help prevent cavities in the future, protect your gum health, and give you much better breath so that you can kiss your partner without embarrassing yourself. All right, so if you love these Ayurvedic tips and tricks, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments below. I got y'all.